Wagwan, guys. What a guan. How's it going?
Do you feel Jamaican because of your beanie?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you do.
Everything's fine. We're not divorced. We're not dead. We're not dead and divorced.
Yeah, we love how everybody's throwing that divorce word around so easily. Like, yeah, she cut up his wallet, he ruined her makeup, they'll get divorced. Okay, I can buy new makeup. And I bought him a new wallet.
There's like 1,000 girls on our video saying, I don't care, man. He can cut up my makeup. If he spoils
if my man cut up my makeup, I'll kill him. I'll divorce him. Oh my god, I look like an old lady, so I'm taking these off.
Okay.
Okay, so this email is titled "To Baby or Not to Baby." Hey Sid and Dina, I feel like this is Ask Agony Aunt edition, lol, loving it though. Just wanted to ask for some advice. I've been married for 3 years, alhamdulillah. Also met my hubby on campus. We've had a lot of tests because of studying, passing, working, starting our lives, etc. We even had to be in different cities for a while. And now, I'm sure you guys have experienced this, I think all married people do. Everyone who's anyone keeps pushing us to have a baby. On the one hand, I want to have a baby because I don't want to start a family too late. I'm 23 and my husband is 24. And also don't know how long falling pregnant will take. On the other hand, my husband and I still want to travel and enjoy life. Who knows how long that'll take without worrying about a baby, and we're not 100% financially ready, and I don't think my husband is emotionally ready, especially pressure-wise. I know inevitably it's in Allah's hands. Guess just need some thoughts on it from new parents and how you guys became ready to start a family. Please keep this anonymous. Well, I'm gonna say, forget what everybody says, yeah? Because they're not going to be the ones who are holding the baby for 9 months in their stomachs, giving birth to it, and then looking after it every second of that baby's life and your life. So forget what anybody says. Don't have a baby because everybody's pressuring you to have one. That is the most ridiculous reason on this planet.
Yeah, your baby shouldn't be for anyone else, should be for you.
Yeah. Go traveling, go on adventures, do all the stuff you've always wanted to do, as much of it as you can anyway, before having a baby.
Yeah.
Having said that, go and do it all. If it's written, you will fall pregnant regardless of the contraception you use. It will just happen because it's written. And if that happens, then you know that's it. It's time to have a baby because
but I
gave
think
you one.
you know, come on, yeah, God.
Well,
gave you.
it's true. That's what happened. By the way, it means it didn't plan.
Yeah, God gave you one, but then you know.
No, wait. Everybody thinks we planned.
Yeah, but it is kind of planned. You know what I'm saying?
No, hold on a minute. Wait.
It's really up to the guy.
Look, me and Sid never actually planned to have a baby, but we were kind of like, we wouldn't mind if it happened, so we were kind of a bit lazy with the contraception, and then it just happened. So we didn't mind, but we weren't like, okay, we're gonna try for a baby and I'm gonna fall pregnant and we're gonna have her by the time it's October kind of thing. It just kind of happened, and it happened really quickly, and we were like, oh, alhamdulillah, we weren't planning it, but we weren't not planning it. We weren't trying to avoid it completely because we'd been married for just over a year and we'd done quite a lot of traveling in our first year of marriage. We did crap loads of traveling.
Yeah, but it wasn't enough.
And now we think it wasn't enough traveling. Now we wish we went on safari.
No, but
I wish I went to Japan.
You guys are gonna think
I wish I went to Pakistan.
You guys are gonna think we're crazy, but literally in the span of 9 months or something like that, we went to over 10 destinations.
Yeah, we did.
At the time we thought, oh yeah, that's enough traveling. But now we think back and we're like, oh no, that wasn't enough.
We should have gone.
We should have not had a baby and traveled more.
In terms of like work as well, if you like really want to work loads and things like that, and you crave that, then do that now also, because when you have the baby, it's gonna be great and like, oh, time off. Well, it's not really time off because it's another full-time job having a baby, and an unpaid full-time job, by the way, having a baby is. So get all of the fulfillment you feel from working and the satisfaction you feel from working out of the way as much as you can, because after like 2 months, you're gonna just be like, okay, I just want to work now. Having a baby is possibly the most life-changing and overwhelming experience you could ever have on this, any human could ever have on this planet, especially for the mum, for the woman, right? And you really need to prepare yourself for that. It's not just like, oh, okay, we're married, oh, well, we'll just have a baby, oh, because my mother-in-law wants me to, or because my mum really wants grandkids. No. You need to be ready, because the worst thing is having a baby and falling into like depression and it getting into serious depression. You have no idea what it's like having a baby. Like, forget the pregnancy bit where you have the bump. That's all
I don't
bliss, that is.
Yeah, unless you've got a baby.
When the baby arrives, just think of it like this. Wallahi, I'm not even exaggerating. Even if you have the most well-behaved baby, there's no sleep. You're not having sleep for at least the first
sleep's out the window.
2.5 months. Just, you're not going to sleep, okay? You have, I can't even explain it to you, but it's 20, just imagine this. Imagine having to take care of somebody else's baby 24/7 and not being paid. Just think about that. And then just think, oh, but it'll be my baby. But it's still just as difficult. It's so crazy. And you literally will have, everything you want to do in the day, like going up to have a shower, brushing your teeth, having a cup of tea, will be based around your baby's schedule. It's not just like, oh, I'm just gonna go up and shower now. Oh, I'm just gonna brush my hair. No. It all depends on your baby. This is for the mother now. That's how, it's crazy difficult. So
You shouldn't have picked this subject because Dina could blab on forever.
Yes,
and she doesn't give me a damn chance.
No, I don't.
Just let me talk.
Okay, go on.
Bloody hell. I don't know what I was saying.
Lol. Come on, everybody wants to know what's like being a new dad, Sid.
It's shit.
It's not shit.
It is shit.
Well, there you go. That's the God's honest truth. But obviously you love Hannah, like.
Yeah, I didn't
her-
say she was shit.
No.
I said it's shit.
Yeah, yeah.
The situation is shit. Listen, when you're parents, you and me, we don't matter anymore. Nobody cares about us.
Yeah.
We are obsolete.
What does that mean?
We don't matter.
Wow, Sid, is that a new word?
No, it's not a new word.
That's a
man.
new word for you. MashaAllah.
What?
Hannah's dad is smart.
Go away, man.
You're going to help her with her English homework.
What's 9 plus 10?
21.
Okay. Anywho's, yeah, we don't matter anymore, and that's the big deal. I think we've had other emails as well. Like, I've just had a baby, and my husband, he's like 24/7 with the baby and stuff like that. He won't give me any attention and everything. You don't matter anymore. You don't matter.
You are no longer number one.
Yes.
No.
Nobody's number one. You're not number one. I'm not.
You're definitely not number one.
She's number one.
For everyone.
For everything, in every situation. That's it. It's end of.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. If you're all right with that, have a baby. Go ahead.
You guys need to as well. All the romantic stuff you ever wished you did, do it now.
Yeah.
We can't even go. Yo, it's been like 6-7 months since we've been to the cinema.
Yo, you can't go to the cinema anymore.
We can't go to the movies.
You can't go to the
we
movies.
Can't. I know
It's
it sounds
impossible.
so, materialistic.
You
and
can't
vain.
go out before babies. Yeah. Oh, Dina, you wanna go out?
Yeah.
You wanna go out?
Yeah.
All right. Get your shit together. Let's go out.
Yeah. Yo, Sid. Should we go down to Tesco?
Yeah.
Should we go Tesco?
Whatever, man.
Yeah, come on then, let's go Tesco.
Get your PJs on. Let's go Tesco.
Tesco.
Whatever. Let's go out.
Yo, Sid. Do you want to go Turkey?
Yo,
let's
just
Turkey.
book it right now. Let's go
just book it.
Turkey.
Let's go right now. Let's go.
After baby. Yo, Dina. Should we go out?
No, man, fuck that shit. Will you go get me something?
Dina, will you go out while I stay home? Sid, I need to get changed. Will you take care of the baby? What the heck?
Sid, I need a poo. Can you hold Hannah?
Can you hold the baby?
Can you hold Hannah?
It's impossible. Seriously.
Oh God,
it's not like a cat where you can just leave it there. It's a human. It has to. You have to deal with it.
Yeah.
You have to deal with it. It's a human. It's got feelings, for God's sake.
Even if Sid's talking to me about something, like if we're having a conversation, say our most peaceful time is when I'm feeding Hannah because she's busy eating, right? So we can have a conversation about anything. But if Sid's talking to me about something, in the back of my mind, I'm just like, so as soon as she's done eating, I need to go upstairs.
Yeah, that's just the worst thing for a dad as well. The first time I saw Hannah feeding, I was like, what the fuck is that?
We haven't had a night off at all. Like, we haven't been able to go out on a date.
On our own, no.
We haven't been able to go out on our own. He's gone to basketball and stuff by himself, obviously.
Yeah, but it's not
But
going
we
out.
haven't been out together and like just had chill time.
We always used to do date night and stuff like that all the time.
We used to proper chill. We used
we used to
have a
chill
laugh.
out, have a laugh. There's no having a laugh anymore.
There's having a laugh, but it's usually involving like Hannah. My big mistake is not getting Hannah used to a bottle. from the beginning so that she could be used to boob and bottle. And so I have to be with her all the time. I can't leave her with anyone because she needs me to feed. So right now we're trying to get her used to a bottle.
We highly recommend getting the baby on the bottle at the beginning. Yeah, bottle and boob or whatever.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be formula if you don't want to give formula, but
just give them a
milk
bottle.
And put in bottle.
Yes, give them a bottle.
So that you can have a night off, or you can go for a break for 2 days and grandma can take care.
Unless you're a house hobbit, alright, whatever. But if you want to go out, get them on the bottle. It's impossible. I've had maybe like 2 hours off and then I've had to rush back home. Let's just talk about some of the stuff you got to deal with the babies. Once in a while, you'd be covered from head to toe in shit.
Yes, oh my god. I've had explosive poo in my face and on the walls and ceilings.
And she's just there laughing her head off.
I mean, what
this shit ain't funny. This shit ain't funny.
Yeah.
It's not funny.
Yeah.
Well, you just sharted in my face. It's not. It's not funny. And then she just pees everywhere. People think it's just a boy, right? It's not.
It's not just a boy.
It's not.
A girl baby.
Girl can literally piss on your ceiling.
No, not on the ceiling.
Well, it's pretty up there. I don't know how it gets up there.
It can be like a little fountain.
I don't know how it gets up there, but it does. Walk inside our living room. First thing you'll see on the floor, about 10 wrapped up nappies on the floor. Because we change it and we just go, whoa, over the shoulder. Yeah, clean you up. Whoa, over the shoulder. That's all it is. That just happens all day.
And then at the end of the day, I'll collect all the nappies and stick them in the bin. Or whenever I get free time. We literally don't have free time to take the nappy, walk to the kitchen and put it in a bin. When you become new parents, you do find this new strength that comes out of nowhere that just, like with anything else, if you can't be effed to do something, you just won't do it, right?
Yeah.
When you have a kid,
you have to
do it.
You just
do it. Like,
you have to. It just happens.
There's
no, I'll just take this route or this route, or I'll just do it this way. I'll just sort it. You have to do it. Yeah, it's a baby.
And you do just do it, which is crazy because it's the most difficult thing ever.
Yo, we've both literally changed nappies and literally just fallen asleep on her. Like fallen asleep on her. Like almost face planted into her shitty nappy. So many times.
I've fallen asleep trying to put Hannah to sleep and she's just been awake next to me going bah, 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 just talking to herself.
It's the hardest thing ever, literally. And it's like teaching her stuff, so you're seeing her develop. Like we're gonna try and teach her now to crawl and stuff like that and blah blah blah.
And
it's just it's such a mind F, seriously.
Yeah, all the advice on the internet of what to do.
It's crazy.
It's just like there's just so much to learn.
There's so much. Like why didn't God just make this easy?
Yeah.
Because it's the hardest thing ever. And do you know what? I would highly recommend if you're gonna have a new kid, and this is for the man now. Seriously, highly recommend it. You know, you like sleeping together and stuff. Oh, sleep in the same bed, they like to cuddle and all. Same, my man. Yeah, all of that shit. I would highly recommend if you've got a guest bed. If you don't, get another bed, because literally since we had the baby, I've been sleeping right where Dina is.
Basically, originally we got Hannah a little snuzz pod to sleep next to the bed, but it was impossible to do that because she was waking up at least every hour in the night to feed, and so I had to pick her up and I'd have to get up out of bed. But now I started to feed laying down, and so it's just easier to have her next to me in the bed. And until she stops doing that and sleeps the whole night, Sid is not going to get in the bed. Also, because when the baby's tiny, if you guys are all sleeping,
oh my god,
co-sleeping, and if the guy has deep sleeps and like rolls around and like squishes the baby or like hits her by accident, like I couldn't deal with that because Sid falls into some deep sleep.
Yeah, but that's not why
as a new mum, you don't. You're just.
That's not why I'm sleeping separate though. The thing is, like a woman, I don't know. You guys have this thing where you just get on with it. If a man doesn't have his sleep, it's game over. Seriously. Like sometimes I was just so cranky because I couldn't sleep. So I just said, sod this, I'm going to sleep somewhere else so I can get my sleep.
Yeah.
Because she would be screaming her head off every 2 seconds in the first, month.
First 2 months it was like that, yeah.
She was just screaming her head off and I couldn't get to sleep at all. So I said,
and there's no point two of you losing sleep when really only one of you is required, the mum, to feed.
Just take shifts or something like that. Another thing is,
that's if you bottle feed, you can take shifts.
About being financially stable, your husband, he has a big point, seriously. Because I don't know what type of mother you are, but a lot of mothers, and they know this, all the brands, all the baby brands know this. You will buy this stuff even if it costs £1,000. You will have to, because you're like,
£1,000?
£1,000? You're like, it's a baby. So they put these enormous price tags on everything because it's for babies.
Shame. Like baby cots and stuff are so expensive when, like, I hate how things that are very needed are very expensive, like sofas even are so expensive, but they're needed.
At the time we were looking at some prams and everything, but we weren't looking at the prices. I was like, oh shit, I like this one looks dope. I thought, okay, it's gonna be at most, because it's like top of the line, 200 quid. £1,200
for a pram
or a stroller. That's a stroller. £1,200.
So we ended
I could
up
buy
getting,
a car with that.
We ended up getting the crap pack Hawk one for like £300, over £300, and it's a piece of shit. And now,
and it costs
now I'm gonna go and spend like £800 on the one I want, which I should have just done in the beginning.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's the amount of, like, literally you will spend so much money.
Yeah, you will.
On a baby.
Yeah.
And shit you don't even need.
Use.
You don't need.
She hasn't slept in a snuzz pod.
There's no point. If you're gonna buy a snuzz pod, there's no point. Keep her on the damn bed and kick your husband out. That's it. If you're gonna buy all this shit, don't bother. Do not bother buying all this crap. Seriously. You want to buy more baby grows? Don't bother. Use the same baby grows.
Oh my god, I've got so many baby grows and baby outfits that still have the tag on them. And she doesn't fit in it anymore. They still have the tag.
It's just pointless.
It's totally pointless, especially when you're a first time mum.
Just put a wash on and use the same ones.
Guess what? All those cute outfits I bought for Hannah, she's maybe worn like 6 cute outfits in her life. The rest of the time she's in baby grows because it's the most comfortable thing.
All these companies and brands and stuff, they know you're gonna do this, so they just put these hefty price tags on everything.
I'm sorry, but how expensive are nappies?
It's nappies. Oh my god! It's just a nappy. You're gonna throw it away.
Yeah.
Why is it costing us £8 for like 30? £8.
I'm just thinking, oh my god, people who actually are struggling with money and they have to spend how much on nappies, especially in the first few days when baby needs a nappy changed, literally every hour. If not, you know her newborn days, wallahi, I've changed a nappy like 5 times in 1 hour. 1 hour, 5 times. Do you know how many nappies we're getting through in one day?
And they take the piss, they literally do. Because, seriously, then we went on to the Aldi nappies that everybody was raving about.
Yeah.
But then, if you go over a certain size, there's no wetness indicator.
Yeah!
So, what do you want us to do exactly? You want us to check a nappy every 2 seconds?
Yeah.
People got better shit to do than that. What the heck, man?
When you're a new parent, I couldn't really recognise the smell of a dirty nappy. I couldn't even recognise the smell of her poop. Now I do. Now I know it all. But in the beginning, oh my god, guys, seriously. Basically, don't have a baby unless you're ready.
Yeah.
Don't have a baby.
You need money for a baby. I'm telling you. Like,
yeah, you do.
Okay, we bought the Mamoru. It was a hefty spend and stuff. I think it's the only thing that we bought that was good for us. But it's not even good, like amazing. It's just decent.
Yeah.
Because she doesn't go to sleep in it. Every baby's different. You gotta realize that. And when you're searching all this stuff online, it may not apply to your baby at all.
It probably won't.
It won't.
Yeah.
Like, there's chances where we're doing the stuff and they're like, yeah, it works online, yeah, it works. No, it bloody doesn't, because every human's different. And you gotta realize that she's not a cat. She's not a cat.
Basically, we've had a hard time realizing that our baby is not a cat.
Yeah. Sometimes I look at her like, oh yeah, you're a cat.
You know,
sometimes
we go to, like, if we want to get her attention,
we go.
I'm like,
oh yeah, you're not a budgie. Don't worry about that. Do you know where you're gonna be? Do you know when you go up in one of those shops, in a nice shop, and then all of a sudden you hear this baby screaming its head off, like ah, and you look at the mum like,
control your baby.
Shut that bloody baby up now.
Yeah.
You give her that look, innit? You're like, oh man, I wish she would shut that baby up. That's gonna be you.
Yeah.
That's gonna be you.
Because guess what? You can't just shut a baby up.
You can't.
You can't just shut a baby. A baby is a human, so like if it's upset, it's gonna tell you. You can't just, people who are like, oh, such a loud baby. Oh, she can't control it.
It's a baby.
Shut up. It's a baby.
Now that happens to us.
Yeah.
Do you know what I do? I just put the earplugs on. If a person looks at me, I just go, well, it's a baby, innit? It's a baby. Well, what you want it to do? You want it to sing a lullaby when it's upset. What you want it to do? Let's wrap up our advice. Our advice would be, well,
no.
We hope our advice helps in making your decision, and trust me, take your time.
Be selfish with your decision.
Yes. This is the time to be selfish.
This is the time
be
to be
as selfish as possible.
Forget
right
family.
Now. No, forget family. Forget having a baby. Take your time. Unless you really want your baby, then have a baby.
Yeah,
whatever,
of course, basically. Okay.
Bye.